Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another Bulletmarv's Pickups video. So I haven't done one of these in a couple of weeks. I've been a busy little bee recently. I've picked up quite a lot of stuff. I've done a few things on Schrock, and I've got, like, most of this stuff is actually from charity shops or the Convert to Cash store in Leeds. And since I've also spent most of my time in the local town working there, I've been visiting the charity shops a lot recently as well. So I've been picking up odd bits and bats there. So let's just get off with the bang, shall we? So there is going to be more that I'm going to show you. I'm going to have to split this into two parts, otherwise it's going to be far too long. So I'll tell you the bit. Well, I'll show you what I've got. So first one was a Gumtree purchase. Guy had an NES with some NES games. They were selling the NES games at £10 a piece, and it were all part of the same sale. And I went, look, what you do, 2 for 25, and the guy happily went, yep, that's fine. Which games? And I sent him a list of ones that I wanted, and he went, yep, sure, pick them up. So I picked these 3 NES games up. So first one that I picked up was Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja. Really fun, like beat 'em up on the system. The only thing that I've noticed about this style is very slow and sluggish. But again, getting NES games now is getting ridiculous. Try getting them on eBay. You're looking to spend a lot, even at conventions. Even though the prices are better than eBay, they're still expensive, because that's it. It wasn't popular in the UK, so getting good deals can be hard for the NES. Not impossible, but hard. So I did spend a little bit over, preferably what I would want to spend really, but still happy to get them. So that's that. And the next one is a US only release, Mickey Mousecapade by Capcom. So I got this mainly because it's a Capcom title, Capcom Disney title on the NES. Playing it, it's a fun platformer, and it's got a unique mechanic in where you kind of control both Mickey and Minnie Mouse at the same time. So you got to make sure they all get to the end of the level as well. Can be difficult in places due to the mechanic, and trying to time your jumps right as well, so that both of you can jump over an enemy. But yeah, very fun, very good game. Happy to get that in the collection. And this is one that I'm a bit sore about because the label is in bad condition, but the game works perfectly fine. With NES games, I always take them apart and give them a good clean with Brasso for the contacts anyway. But the label, I'm going to put some Pritt stick on it or something just to keep it down. But that's Batman on the NES, as you see, it comes up there. All right condition, just labels a bit scuffed. It's used, but so I wish I'd asked for less for them, but because it didn't show individual pictures on Gumtree. But the game normally goes for about like 15 quid on eBay, so I'm not really too bothered by that. It doesn't bother me as such. The game works fine. Very fun game, hard as balls in places, a lot of fun. And I've been looking to get this actually for quite a while from the NES collection, so quite happy to get hold of that. So the next game to add to my ever-growing collection, I haven't got any of the original Pokemon games on the Game Boy, and my brother-in-law, who sells a lot of stuff on eBay and goes to, like, you know, card sales a lot and stuff, he bought a Game Boy and it had this game in it, and so I'll show you what it is. It's Pokemon Yellow. And I'll redo Pokemon Yellow on its own, and went, I'll plan it on anyway, because I've seen how much it goes for me. Okay, I'll give you 10 quid for it right now, and he's like, yep, fine. He knows that it goes for about like you know, 20 quid-ish. For that, he let me have it at 10, obviously, relative, but he knows that it's going to be going, he also knows that it's going to be going to someone who's going to be playing like a hell of a lot, and I'm having a lot of fun playing on this. I never had Pokemon Yellow when I was younger. I only had red and blue. I didn't have yellow. My friends had yellow, and I were really jealous because there were more Pokemon in it as well, with being both games mashed together. And yeah, enjoying it. One thing that I can say about it, starting off with Pikachu as your main starter in the first one, it's a bit difficult. So what I ended up having to do was I ended up getting a Caterpie, getting that to evolve to Butterfree, and then using Butterfree to fight Brock, because obviously electric types on Brock do not work at all. The attacks just do not work. So it's a bit annoying with that, but it does help you when you get to your second trainer, which is Misty, water type. You can do some serious damage, because by the time Pikachu is mega hard at that point. So happy to get hold of that. And let's start with some of the charity shop finds then, shall we? So, I picked up a lot of charity shop finds. I'll go through each one that I got. So, charity shop finds, you'll know that most of my charity shop finds will always be PS2 or original Xbox games, because I don't like to spend a lot of money on them. So I'm just going to quickly go through them. I've still got to play some of these as well. So they were only about like £1 to £2 each. Not bad really. So Star Wars 2, Lego Star Wars 2, Seek and Destroy, Project Gotham Racing 2, Legends of Wrestling, Juiced, World Rally Championship Extreme 2, and Need for Speed Most Wanted. As I said, charity shops, I only really get them games because they sell them off really cheap, and most of my PS2 games have come from charity shops. There's very few which have come from like conventions, stuff like that. So actually getting that, quite happy with that. So I went into Convert to Cash in Leeds a few weeks back, and I picked up some games. Now, you may recall in my last video I got a strategy guide for an N64 game. I went in there and they had the game, they wanted 25 quid for it. And I went a little bit like, and they went, is that okay for you? And I went, and I'm like, not really, it's a bit more than what I would like to spend. And you know, the lass there, she looked through it and went, look, it's missing manual, let me have a look on eBay. She had to look on eBay. Like, look, I can do it for 15 quid. I'm like, yep, fine, I'll take that. And then when I got home, I went on eBay and I got a replacement manual for like 2 quid. So now I have a complete version of Armour Marines Project Snarm. So, as I mentioned, it's got everything in there, cartridge, manual, just need to get the safety warning stuff to make that fully complete. Not too bothered about that really, I just wanted the manual because that helps bulk it out a bit. Yeah, playing this. Now, it seems to be a common problem with N64 games that to look at anything you have to use the C buttons, especially for like anything that might have been ported over to like PC and PS1, any sort of third person shooter, you have to use the C buttons for it, and it can get a bit confusing at times with that. But it's fun, and I've put a few hours into it. I'm enjoying it. The game runs really well. It's great that it's designed for the expansion pack as well, so it means graphically the game looks better as well. It does run at a slower frame rate, but it still runs pretty smooth. Apart from when it gets too hectic, then it does get you slow down. So it's up to you if you end up getting like games like this which use jump pack, whether to enable it or not to enable it. Some games you don't have a choice to, but if you do have the choice to, you gotta think, do I want it to run smooth or do I want it to look good? You gotta look for that middle ground of it. But yeah, very happy to get hold of another game from my N64 collection. So, other games that I got from the Convert to Cash, I also picked up Syphon Filter 2. Syphon Filter 2 is one of my favourite game series on the original PlayStation. I remember getting the demo disc with official PlayStation magazine for Syphon Filter 1. Metal Gear Solid were out as well at the same time, and I loved Syphon Filter. I thought it was great. I loved the mechanics of it. I loved how it played. I'm like, right, I want Syphon Filter 1. And seeing as I've started getting old games again to play and stuff like that, I've been wanting to get Syphon Filter 1. I've been wanting to get the Syphon Filter series pretty much on the PlayStation, but I'm having trouble trying to find them because I don't really want to get them off eBay because some people are asking far too much for it, and I'm like, I'm in an hurry. But getting Syphon Filter 2, only paid about £5 for it, so I'm happy with that. It's a platinum version, does not bother me at all. just means it stands out a bit more than all in my collection. So happy with that. And the next one is a Mega CD game. So more games to add to me Mega CD collection. So I got the Sega Classics Arcade Collection. So this is pretty much Mega games 1 and 2 together. The only game that it's missing is Super Hang-On from that, really. All it is the 16-bit classics on a CD, so you get CD audio, CD quality audio. The game, I think the games have received a slight bump in graphics, but not by much. But yet again, very enjoyable game. Very happy with this. Nice condition and everything like that. So happy to get them. So let's get on to another Gumtree find. So the one I sell, we were selling some, well, selling 2 DS games for a tenner, and I was like, alright, I'll take a punt on that because of one of them. So the first one in it was actually sealed. I've unsealed it to play on it, and I love the series anyway. I love the puzzles in it. I love mind-bending puzzles. It's my type thing. It's a game that you can just sit down, play and relax with. You don't have to stress yourself out with. Right, and that's Professor Layton and the Secret Call, and the Spectre's Call even. Been playing this a fair amount. It's enjoyable and it's nice just to relax with. If I've had a long day, I'll pop Professor Layton in my 3DS and I'll be playing that. I mainly got it for this game because I love the RPGs on the DS and the 3DS. So getting this, which I did play through the R4 card, is amazing. I've been playing on this a lot recently as well, put about maybe 10 hours into it. And that is The World Ends With You. So very happy to get hold of this. Very enjoyable. Love the mechanics of it. Can get a bit confusing when trying to control 2 characters and you've got, like, you know, your hand on the D-pad and then you've got a swipe across touchscreen as well to fight. Graphically, the game looks gorgeous with this handcrafted comic book sort of like funky anime style. Really enjoy it. Really colourful characters. Can't recommend it enough. And last but not least for this video is a, well, I was on Spock. I don't normally get a lot of stuff through there because I always find that stuff that I want is already resold out. And the guy was selling some my system games, just 20 quid. I'm like, alright, I'll put a bit on. He said, look, will you do £20 including postage? Right, yep, fine. And he also said to me though, do you know anyone who wants some Commodore 64 games? And I went, well, if you would do them for 40 quid together, including postage, I'll gladly do them. And he went, yep, fine. So I've got a bag full of Commodore 64 games, about 34 games in total, which I'll go through in a separate video. But also the Master System games, there were 4 Master System games, one of them I've already got, and that was Tennis Ace. I'm not too bothered about that. Again, if anyone is interested, it didn't have the manual, but I'm willing to, I can send that to you if you want that, the Master System. But these 3 I didn't have. So I got Tasmania. I have this on the Game Gear, but I don't have this on the Master System. It's the same game. Really fun platformer, cartoon as hell. Love the Warner Brothers, like cartoons anyway, and I love the games that they released as well. But the characters, real enjoyable, a lot of fun. This one I was really interested in because I used to have this. I remember playing this as a kid, and I loved it. Playing on it now, I do find the controls are a bit floaty, so, and sometimes it can be difficult to jump and you always seem to lag behind, but again, the game is very enjoyable, and that is Tom and Jerry the movie. And the main reason for getting this was this game here. Been looking for this for a while. I see it on eBay go up now and again. I don't see it quite often. I don't see a lot at conventions either. So I'm very happy to get hold of this, and it is Krusty's Funhouse for the Master System. And best thing is, it's the only game in that lot which was complete in box, and it's the one that I wanted. So I'm very happy to get hold of it. Really fun game. You go into different worlds, and you have to, and you play as Krusty, and you have to like get rid of these mice which have taken over your TV show sort of thing. And you got to do it in fun and ingenious ways. it's a lot of fun. It's a nice, quirky game. Graphically, the game is fun, and weirdly enough, it's got digitised voices in it for Krusty, which I'm like amazed at. I'm like, that's in the Master System, brother. That's amazing. So very happy to get hold of this. Again, I am wanting to try and get a complete Master System collection by just picking up random games now and again for it. It is going to be difficult, but it's a system that I love and swear by, so very happy to get all of that. And that is some of my games which I've recently got. So stay tuned for my next video anyway, which I'm going to be going through the Commodore 64 games. This video has gone on a bit longer than I wanted to really, as well, so I'll go through them in a separate video. But yeah, if you like my video, like it. If you dislike it, feel free to leave a comment in the section below. Tell me about other games that I should get, you know, like the original PlayStation or Master System, Mega CD, N64, anything. Let me know what games you like, and then because if I haven't got them, I'll be real interested in playing them if you guys like them. And yeah, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more videos. So, you know, I've got Pickles videos, which is the majority. I do the odd game review here and there. And then I do odd first impressions as well. But I do mainly first impressions on PC games because it's easier to do as well. And since I've got a kick-ass PC, I like to play some modern PC games on it. And yeah, feel free to subscribe. But as I say at the end of every video, keep on gaming.